So here all the couples are talking about their problems, and Allie says we've never had an argument yet. Calabria basically says Edmund was pissing me off, but I'm trying to be the bigger person and not react how I would have a month ago, which is pretty recent, honestly. But she's like, yeah, like I'm just trying to make sure I can work through it. But she really wants to grow. Megan says, oh my God, you guys had a tough night too. That makes me so happy because I did, and I want other people to be miserable with me. Nah, she didn't say it like that, but she's basically trying to come to terms with the fact that she likes Jordan for joking around and stuff, but now she's getting annoyed by that because it's like, well, sometimes I want you to be serious. Overall, the girls are like, okay, I'm glad that we're having the confrontations now so that we can get it over with and that so that we can see how we do conflict resolution before it's time to go to the altar. Edmund's like, yeah, we're doing great. Really, really great. We learned so much about each other. Everything's perfect. Hunky dory. Unanimous consensus that Calabria is the coolest girl on the island. Then they get to Glaze and Nick. Basically, they're like, hey, you guys seem like a match made in heaven. Jordan says that. Everybody's like, yeah, you guys are like such a strong couple, man. Like, you're doing your thing, player. They're like, yeah, Nick, I can tell she's in love with you, bro. You're the big dog. I will say, Nick's got his presentation down pretty perfectly. Joe's like, oh, yeah, me and Madison, we got into a little argument. Nick says, what were you doing? Farting under the covers? Which is such a bro joke. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're covering your tracks. Now we kind of have a big problem because Jordan doesn't like the fact that Megan said she was annoyed with him yesterday. He's like, oh, that you phrased that kind of harsh. He's like, yeah, it was kind of like a gut punch. It didn't feel good. And Megan doesn't like his work schedule because they're like, oh, we're barely going to see each other unless it's the weekend. Honestly, I could see a huge clash. Like, yeah, he's not super serious, but Jordan's also an accountant. You could tell just the way he does things, everything has to be just so very organized, very clean. So, in that way, he is very serious. Then it seems like the producers left out a big part of this conversation because it shifts to, yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of clinginess, but like too much is going to be overbearing. Like, I don't know, is she going to be too much?